everyone. You're welcome to today's Voice of Charge session, where we'll critically talk Bitcoin, Ethereum, Avalanche, and of course Solana. It's going to be really interesting. To the best of my ability, I'll try to make reasonable projection as to what we should expect in 2022. By the way, Happy New Year to you guys. It's been a long holiday for me, right? Personally, I've been off work for a reasonable number of days. I used the medium to attend to my mentorship, right? Uh, you know, good time with family. All right, let me not bore you with details. Just so you know, as usual, my name is CLINTON ONOS with Market Salam. Market Salam is there to help you make sense of your trading and investing. If this is the first time you're seeing this channel, friends, you're welcome. Please smash the like button, subscribe to this channel, and of course, turn on the notification bell to get all important information absolutely free. And also, friends, just so you know, nothing you find in this session should be construed as financial, legal, or tax advice. Please always do your own research. Before I go further, I will want to let you know that you can interact with me. This is an interactive session, so the comment box is open, the chat box, right? You can use it to send questions and of course whatever you would like us to talk about. All right, let's go straight to the chat, right? Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been bearish for some time now, right? Short-term bearish, but if you look at Bitcoin overall, right? The monthly chart, that's what I'm doing currently, right? Of course, without being told, you will agree with me that Bitcoin is trending upward, right? No doubt about that. And of course, after a series of up move, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? That's 6 months of bullish movement. Of course, experienced 3 months of a downward movement, 1, 2, 3, and of course, 1, 2, upward movement, down movement, of course, up movement before this current 2 previous months, that is November and December, that currently traded bearish as opposed to a lot of speculation and expectation as to what Bitcoin price should be doing. Like no one with all authenticity can predict the price of a financial market with 100% accuracy, so to say. So, all right, that's just by the way. Now, what should we expect this month of January and 2022 in particular? Well, in my opinion, I feel Bitcoin is going to close this month of January bullish, right? Right? It's going to close bullish. That is what I think that will happen, right? Going to close bullish, right? For a number of reasons, right? A number of reasons. If I drop to a lower time frame, I'll show you a number of reasons why I feel. Okay, let me just use green. While I feel this ball should close bullish, right? All right. Let me drop first to a weekly time frame. Now, so many of us might not understand the concept of, okay, let's just assume what everybody is used to, right? And that is this being a demand region, right? And of course, price is on ascending order flow, right? So you would expect the price to continue making series of higher highs and higher lows, right? That is the basic assumption of an uptrending movement. So basically, we expect that after this downward pressure, we should see a up move. The question is price going to come all the way to 27, 29? Personally, I don't think that is going to happen for a number of reasons, right? One of them is the dollar is really going to be pressured, right? There's going to be a lot of sell-off for the dollar, right? According to my source, which I cannot disclose in this live broadcast for obvious reasons, but the dollar is going to experience a lot of sell-off in 2022, right? But a lot of investment interest is going to be triggered after the easing of coronavirus variants or whatever, right? It's going to be a rejuvenated economy that's going to require a lot of dollar investment, right? That's number one. And of course, a lot of investors are going to be seeking alternative to their dollar B, right? Because they might find Bitcoin attractive, because they might invest in gold, right? And of course, all of that. So the dollar, in my opinion, is that the macro perspective is going to be really pressured, and that is going to have a positive impact on the price of Bitcoin, of course, or some other class of assets, right? All right, that is just by the way. So now, if you focus on the micro view, right, the price currently reacting out of a demand zone, right? And of course, if you want to take a closer look at this weekly, you will find out that this particular uh, upward close candle stick, right, which most of us will call a bullish engulfing, right? The low of this candle has been traded below but has not been closed below, right? Price has not closed below this open, right? The open of this candle, right? Price has not traded, price has traded below it but has not closed below it, right? This is the correct candle, and of course my expectation is price is going to react bullishly again from this level and close above this bearish candle, right? And do I have reasons to think so? Yes, of course. If I want to take a look at the volume, like I said in one of our sessions before the holiday, you can clearly see that the price is going downward, right? The price is going downward, right? Price going downward. You can clearly see there is a decline in volume, right? A price um, cannot break down to this level with this kind of price movement, right? Of course, they are really not what's it called? Not a holy grail, right? It's not 100% accurate, but to a very large extent, that is um a very important factor to consider in this current price action, right? That is one of the reasons. And of course, if I drop to a daily time frame, I hope everyone can hear me, right? If I drop to a daily time frame, of course, you can have a further details, right? This is a down bar. I pointed this obvious reasons previously. This is the down bar that close off is low, right? With a significant volume. The next bar is up. This, according to the VSA folks, volume spread analysis experts, is stop in volume, right? Of course, this is a sign of weakness. Sign of weakness in the sense that a lot of buyers came in at around this level. And of course, if you also understand what the reading of a bar chart or a bar or a candlestick, you understand that this is a clear win for the buyers, right? Candle represents a fight, or rather, what they call yeah, of course, a fight between buyers and sellers. At one point, when the candlestick or the bar chart close, you either know if the buyer wins or the seller wins. In this case, it's clearly that the seller pushed the price. At one point, buyers pushed the price. At one point, sellers pushed the price up to this level, but buyers retaliated and pushed the price to close off this low. And of course, this is the buyer's territory. Of course, you can clearly see the buyer territory is larger than the seller's territory. Of course, the next candle is up. So that is a clear sign of a stoppage in a trend, right? So if I'm to work with this assumption, I'm going to assume that this downward movement has come to an end, and of course, we should expect a resume of upward movement. Like I said earlier, I pointed out in the weekly time frame that the bearish engulfing that we saw, price has not closed below it, but price has traded below it. You can clearly see in the daily candlestick, right? You can also see this engulfing. Price is just trading at this low. There has not been closed below it, right? So, and of course, we can clearly see that the battle is still going on. In 4 hours time or 3 hours thereabout, this candle should close. Then we can make a reasonable assumption. But you should know that this is a demand zone, and a lot of accumulation obviously is taking place in this region. So I believe that Bitcoin is going to see upward movement to a target of 100K and above as soon as possible, right? That is not guaranteed, but it is achievable. All right, thanks, friends. Please, if you're joining us, this is the live session. I hope you share this with your friends and family, neighbor, whatever, right? Of course, you can use the chat box to discuss with me if you have any question. All right, friends, let's move on. Let's continue. Ethereum, what do we have for Ethereum? You look at the monthly view for Ethereum, it's bullish, right? But for some reasons, I will be expecting the price of Ethereum to to kind of consolidate around this level, right? Of course, our target for Ethereum is still around 9K or thereabout, but it's bearish engulfing. Of course, the current controlling candle stick at this moment is this one here, right? This is the current controlling candle, right? This is the current controlling candle. So a close below it is going to signify a really bearish trend, right? Of course, despite this bearish engulfing, we still have a controlling candle that is currently holding. Because it's expected that price should come confirm support equal resistance, right? This was a resistance that was broken, right? Coming to test the region. Of course, we should see a further up move, but I would like to see a close of a candlestick above this bearish to reconfirm my bullishness. But notwithstanding, we are on course, and I believe Ethereum is going to do well. Right, this is my first session of the year. I still have a lot of things to do, so I might not likely take a lot of time for today's session. I'm testing the microphone. So this year is gonna really be packaged here, right? A lot of stuff is gonna be coming your way very soon. All right, you guys know what I think about Avalanche, right? Because Avalanche discounted the previous month, very good discount, 76 like I expected. A lot of buyers took place. As you can see, this whole candlestick, despite showing red, the buyers won the battle, because this whole region you're seeing here is the buyers territory, right? The buyers territory. This whole region you're seeing here is the buyers territory, and you can clearly see the buyers territory is bigger than the sellers territory, right? Obviously, without being told, you eyeball it, you can see clearly that the buyer's territory is greater than the seller's territory. All right, that's just by the way, right? So I believe the buyers are still in control, right? Of course, might likely see price still going down, right, to reconfirm, right, the level, right? There are a lot of things that I can be eyeballing and be seeing. You might not see it if you don't have enough experience to see it. Of course, I'm still learning, right? Of course, like I said earlier, I attended the mentorship that opened my eyes to a lot of price action, movement, and all that. But that is not to say you cannot take my word for it, right? All right, so of course, as you can clearly see, this is a level to watch. Let's hope if this week is gonna break below it, and of course stay below it. Right? Who knows? Who knows? Bitcoin is obviously an index that most of these altcoins react to, right? So the price movement of Bitcoin goes a long way to determining what the price of this other altcoin do, right? So let's be hopeful Bitcoin is going to print a great candle this month. Of course, in the coming month, at least up to 6 months, I'm expecting the price of Bitcoin to be bullish. January, February, March, April, May, then June. We should see a bearish retracement or thereabout. So I'm very hopeful that's going to happen. So let's hope Bitcoin is going to print green candle, and of course, if they have a supportive a supportive energy for these other altcoins to do well, right? So let's be hopeful. All right, Solana, of course, Solana printed a nice discount for me. I've been expecting this, right? Because if you've been following me, I've been telling you that of course that Solana should give us a retracement, right? Of course, in my opinion, this is not enough retracement, but this is not bad, right? For a good project like Solana, not bad, because we can also see a deeper retracement, right? Right? Can also see a deeper retracement to 90. Nobody says it can't happen. Of course, it can happen, my friends, right? Until we have a shift uh in the bearish momentum to bullish momentum, right? We can always assume a further downward in price movement, right? Right? Until we have a shift, right? We can always assume, and a shift is gonna occur if I have to judge by this weekly time frame. A shift of structure, guys. Take a look at my video of market structure of what I'm saying. A shift of structure should take place around this demand zone structural level, right? So what I'm saying is at the moment price is still uh the bearish, it's the bullish, right? The bullish, so to say, sorry about that. The bullish, of course, price comes like this, right? Rejected, break, form, support, course, the result called support, can break down, goes up again. Who knows? Because price, this is also a level to watch out for, right? This is the supply region, right? This is another supply region, right? Of course, this is a structural level to watch out for, right? And can see price painting this scenario, right? Price going, breaking the structure, confirming it, can even go come deeper, you know, breaking these two highs, going to the supply region, might likely see a rejection, you know, stuff like that. That the classic price movement. All right, so my opinion, Bitcoin price is what we all should be watching, right? We hope Bitcoin does well. If of course Bitcoin do well, a lot of coin are going to do well. And I'm confident this month is going to close bullish for Bitcoin. Says my source. Cannot talk about that in this live broadcast. All right, friends, that's it for today. 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 I appreciate your time, friends. I appreciate your time. Of course, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section. Right, I'll be glad to review your question. Right, hope to do this again very soon. Right, hope to do this again very soon. I really cannot say specific time at the moment, but it's 9 p.m. West African time. Right, it's most likely, why most likely 9 p.m. West African time. I am planning uh some other stuff, right? So a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. You know, the year is just starting.